Hey guys, welcome to another layout. Today's layout is actually, it's not a redo, but the concept is similar to a layout that I did last year. And last year I made it look really hard. I will be the first one to admit that I made it look really, really difficult. And I said at the time when I did the voiceover, when I was watching it, I could instantly see an easier way to do it. And that's what I did. So this is what I'm doing here. This is the glimmer foil. It is called, let me see, hang on, I've lost my page. It's called glimmer foil. It's called the glimmer foil system. This is speckled aura. And I don't have a heat tool, like a hot plate or whatever they call it. I simply use the foil with double-sided tape or adhesive of some description, and on this particular layout I was using, this is where I cut it, I think, here in a minute, because I was using a big long strip so I could get long strips of this beautiful gold onto my page, and it actually works out. Just cut a small piece. You don't need a long piece like that. Just cut it small and touch it on the tape a couple of times, and you can't even see the join. So it's much easier to manage when you're using a smaller piece. So that's when I cut it down and realized this is much easier. So heaps easier to use. And I'm putting these lines all over here because the photo... Sorry, that's my child messaging me again. So basically what I'm trying to do is these particular photos that I'm scrapping, they are photos of Tayla when she was, I don't know, I think she was like 10 maybe, 9, 10, something like that. And she came to me and she said she was bored. I'm bored. I vividly remember the I'm bored conversation. So I said to her, I handed her a ball of wool and I said, I want you to go in your room and I want you to make a maze out of this ball of wool. And it was just one of those things where I just went, you know what, just see what she does. Don't go and show her. Then I went in there and I was stoked with the way she took the assignment on. If you don't know, my eldest has got, well, she was diagnosed with Asperger's when she was about 8 or 9, something like that, and which is a form of autism. Just means she's on the spectrum, basically. She just processes things differently, and she struggles to read people's, like, their social cues. She struggles with that side of things. So when I said to her, go to your room and create a maze, I did that because I've been a childcare worker for like 18 years. And it was one of those things where it was something that was taught to me. If you give a child a direction, a specific direction, then they will follow it to the T if they're an Aspie. So it was at this point that I realised, because at that point I was still kind of going, I don't really know if this is really what it is, sort of thing. And because Taylor actually had the ability to mock and mimic, not mock as in laugh at, but she would mimic, she would mirror her friends. So she didn't appear any different to anyone else. She was just copying what they were doing, basically. So anyway, so one of the tasks was to give Taylor a task, exhibit, go and make a maze in your room. And so she did that. And this is her interpretation of what a maze would look like. And she had this ball of wool, and she literally, I kid you not, she wrapped it around doorknobs, under the bed, over the bed, around the bedside table. And there was just wool everywhere you could look. And it was like looking at the Matrix. You know, when you see them and they've got all those laser lights and stuff? That's what she created. And by doing this, she proved to me that it's not that she can't follow an instruction, it's that she thinks outside the box. She just interprets what we say slightly differently. I don't mean she interprets everything negatively or anything like that, but yeah, it's just the way she interpreted it. And believe it or not, at the same time, I gave a ball of wool to one of my daycare kids who was with me at the same time. And I sent her into a different space, and it was insane, the difference between their perceptions of the task. It was one of those moments where the neurotypical child, we'll call it that, she didn't make a room that was a maze. She sat and she actually got some paddle pop sticks, and she had glued them with some hot glue. She was, you know, the hot glue that's not really hot? That's what it was. And she glued these paddle pop sticks and she made a maze. So she had sort of 10 by 10, and it was just a small box. And that was her room. So her interpretation was, this is my room and this is my maze within my room. Whereas Taylor took it as, my bedroom has to become a complete maze. And it was one of those moments, and I wanted to scrap these photos because it's something down the track that, you know, it's just a piece of Taylor's childhood that there was many moments like this where I had been given information, and at this point she was seeing a child psychologist, just to, you know, an OT, you know, just to sort of see how she's interpreting things. And she blew my mind. She blows my mind. She just thinks about things differently. And, you know, it's amazing because you think of people like Bill Gates, and, you know, there's so many actors and actresses and stuff that they're on the spectrum, and they just think of things differently. They're not wrong, they just think of them differently to everyone else. So this is, and as you can see, she's literally laying in the maze. You can't really see it in these photos, but if you jump over to the Facebook group, you'll be able to see or Instagram, you'll see the lines of wool everywhere that she literally, it was a nightmare to get rid of it all, let me tell you. But she achieved the task, and it got her thinking differently, and it was just awesome to have another daycare child that have a daycare child that was literally the same age, and having them in 2 different rooms, they just thought about the task totally differently. So it was actually one of those things where they were trying to explain to me that everything she thinks of is massive. Nothing is just a simple process. Everything is huge. And that's why, you know, and it was one of those moments, and it was good. So thanks for letting me explain all that on the video. And I mean, it's such a simple video for you to see. I just wrapped the embroidery floss. I used purple because she had purple on her outfit, purple on her bed, and the wool was purple. So in the picture, so hence I'm going to town with the purple, and I love purple, so any chance I get to use it, I'm going for it. I thought these letters would look great if they were white, because they would pop off the page and it would give me my third thing of white on the page. But to be completely honest with you, they just looked like they were stuck in a maze. They didn't stand out properly. So I pulled out my pastel purple POSCA paint pen. Oh my lord, try and say that fast 3 times. Pastel purple POSCA paint pen. Whew, that was difficult. There you go, talk about thinking of things differently. Gee whiz. and I just went over it with my pen, and it totally worked, not a problem. These letters are the ones that I have in my big box that is all separated into its alphabet, and it is the KAISERCRAFT. I think I used, where is it? Yeah, KAISERCRAFT Alphabet Uppercase is the dies that I was using. And basically what I do, so I use my dies, is I cut them out. I sit down and have a big cutting out session and pop them through my die cut machine and pop them into this box. Then I can create nice big long layouts like this, titles like this on my layout. And I love a long title. I like my titles sometimes to be like a full sentence. You know, I just like that. I love words. So there you go, guys. Now I am going to have a look and okay, sorry, no, I'm thinking of something else. Stay on track on this video. Sorry, I was thinking of something for a different video. That'll be the next one. So yeah, if you are new to my channel, I would love to have you jump on board and subscribe, like the video, comment, all those fun things. If you don't like leaving comments, leave me an emoji or two. I'm cool with that. It's nice and easy, and that way the algorithm throws my video up when people go looking for scrapbooking inspiration, scrapbooking done differently. Then I pop up. So that is why I ask you, and this is why every YouTuber asks you to do it, because it helps grow their channel and grow their subscriber base. Basically, we don't get paid for subscribers, but yeah, it's gratifying to see that people care of what you're doing. And the other thing is, you may have noticed that the ads in the middle of the videos have disappeared. That's because I've taken it away. I am only partially monetized again rather than fully monetized, because I felt that there was too many ads popping up in my videos and it was distracting. So yes, it means less money, but that is just what it is. It is what it is. So I do have a buy me a coffee. Look at that. See, I'm removing that too. I put blobs. I don't know why I put blobs on my photos. I wanted photo corners, but I don't have one of those photo corner punches. I'm really jealous. Laura from City Scrapper, she has got these gorgeous corner punches, and I love watching her videos. I don't scrap like her at all, but she has these photo corners and they're gorgeous. And I've never had a photo corner punch, but sometimes on a simple layout like this, I think a corner punch would work really nicely. So just to give it a little bit of something. So there, I just used dots instead. She'll be right. So there you go, guys. There's my layout. Please like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about doing something like this. Remember last time I did this, I was zigging, zagging backwards and forwards? Silly idea. Go all the way around. Yes, it takes more cotton, but you know what? It was so much easier. Way easier. So thanks so much, guys. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thanks for watching. I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.